Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to the Clone Wars. So the first story of this season was pretty heavy, and the story before that was heavy. I just have a feeling from now and possibly until the end of the show, it's going to be a lot of pretty heavy topics and things getting addressed and all of that. So as per usual, I'm bracing myself for this next story, and without further ado, let's get into it.
And it is up to Senator Amidala to secure
Oh, Padmé episode!
We will be traveling into the neutral zone.
Oh no. Already shenanigans.
I am afraid your guards will have to wait outside.
Ah!
Of course.
No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Senator Amidala,
Clovis.
you two know one another?
Oh no.
Sir, I was assured that this transaction would be free of prejudice and partisan allegiance.
Oh.
This man is a known separatist and traitor to the Republic.
Padmé. Ross Clovis is our most trusted and best negotiator.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, gentlemen.
My lady no longer requires your assistance this evening. Thank you.
What are you doing? What is he doing?
My lady, watch out! I would stop right there if I were you.
It's not safe. We can't talk here.
Oh no. I'm not sure I'm really happy about seeing
Senator,
this guy again.
I really don't.
They will give you your first installment, yes. But they're robbing one side to save the other. The entire banking clan is on the verge of collapse.
Collapse? Where's the evidence?
I'm already so suspicious. Which I think I'm supposed to be.
Well, now that you're here,
You're insane to think I would ever trust you. I'm sorry, but I cannot help you. Take your hands off me.
don't you see they're trying to kill me because of what I know?
You could have paid him to do or something.
Think about what I ask.
I mean, like, okay, I don't want to say 100%. He might, okay, he might be telling the truth, but I am so skeptical. I can't even tell you.
I need you to be very clear in this matter. For the Republic, is he telling the truth?
Yes, I'm sure.
Perhaps then, in this
How are you
scenario,
sure?
it would be best
How
for
is she
you to
sure?
trust an old
How are you
friend.
sure? This is silly. Silliness.
Where exactly are we, Clovis?
This is my personal residence. A bit remote, but we'll have more privacy here.
We don't need privacy. I need okay. Sorry, I'm like really skeptical, so I'm being a little bit of an asshole. All right.
Once I designate the charge here,
Wow, quite a vault.
What happened to the lights? I can't see a thing. Find out what is going on and open the vault immediately. Where is the senator?
We got separated in the darkness.
I'm here. No thanks to your security system. This isn't a vault. It's a tomb. What is going on? I'm afraid I'm going to have to report on your sad state of affairs to the Chancellor.
Oh boy.
as I said, the vaults are empty.
The Chancellor must see this immediately.
Senator Amidala, you are under arrest for espionage.
No, there's been some kind of mistake.
Take her away.
I have powerful friends. The Chancellor will hear about this.
Oh boy. Here we go. Well, here we fucking go.
You have to get me out of here. Clovis is...
Clovis? What exactly does Clovis have to do with this?
I can't explain it here.
How could you
Oh,
ever
boy.
put your trust in a man like Clovis after what he did?
It's for the Republic, Anakin. Something is very wrong with the banks.
Why is it that when Clovis is around, your excuse is always that you're doing it for the Republic?
Well, okay. I mean, we don't have to.
Anakin,
Okay.
please.
I believe that
You
she.
know, maybe I'll just leave you here.
How about? Oh, okay.
Annie.
All right. There were. Okay.
You've
Oh,
already been released into my custody. You gotta come with me before I change my mind.
right. The drama of it all. The drama of it all. But he's got a point. Like, why are we? Why? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I'm probably crazy.
Anakin,
Well, maybe they found what they were looking for, and that's why he's missing. We can only hope.
Anakin, you're not helping things. You don't seem to understand. Clovis!
Padmé. I knew you'd come.
I don't. Okay. Yeah. But no touchy. No touchy.
You again?
No touchy.
Yes, me again. Lover boy, where's the disc?
I'm not about to hand over the information to some pilot.
I'm a Jedi Knight who can save your life if you hand over the files.
Okay.
So,
Wow. Weird.
what's
Just
it gonna
the
be?
tension.
You
People.
gonna give us the disc?
What?
Oh my god. The shenanigans of it all. Wow! So, well, it'll just be a snowmobile now. It's fine.
did we lose him?
Nope. Nope.
I'm all right.
R2? Hey, nice catch.
Oh, icon, we love. Oh.
It seems your mission was a success, Bounty Hunter. From this point, I will deal with them myself.
Oh, great.
And we can continue to the next stage of the proceedings.
And what about me?
You will be protected, I can assure you.
Intrigued we are by your return to Coruscant. Much distrust is focused upon you.
Yes.
I understand, but I hope to right the wrongs
A lot
that
by
I've
me.
done.
Delay. We must not.
Listen, I could. You know what? Well.
I was the one who downloaded the files from the Mune secure mainframe. I believe that what Clovis is saying is correct.
Now,
Senator
which.
Amidala,
Okay.
I would like you to spearhead this investigation.
Him being correct
Work closely with Rush Clovis
and him being
find
trustworthy
and expose these secret accounts.
are two different things.
Once we know exactly what we
Well, you're just going to have to trust my judgment here.
Like the last time, When you almost ended up dead? Or how about you just getting arrested and it was me who had to bail you out?
Okay.
The Chancellor has asked me to do this, Anakin. My sole intentions are to defend the Republic. If you can't trust me...
Excuse the interruption.
Ah!
Shall we begin?
Yes. Of course.
Oh boy. This is also fucking tense. This is very fucking tense.
I've been looking for you.
Something wrong?
Hey, Opie.
You tell me.
Simply feel she is vulnerable to her emotions.
She is. Or you.
What are you implying?
Anakin, I understand to a degree
Now,
what is going on. You've met Satine. You know I once harbored feelings for her.
Once.
It's not that we're not allowed to have these feelings. It's natural.
Fuck up about this once.
Senator Amidala and I, they have no relationship. It is simply business between them.
Then we should have no problems.
If only it were that easy. Listen, like, well, for Anakin, at least, I mean, I don't trust him either, so, like, but he's a bit intense, sure. It's just, I don't know. I kind of see both of the sides of it.
And together we saved a people from total
You don't have
drought
to sit
and
next to
famine.
him.
I don't think either of us got any sleep that whole week.
We're not as young as we used to be.
Okay, get off.
You might be
Get
right.
off. Yeah, there we go.
Perhaps we should. I didn't appreciate how personal this was for you.
Now maybe you will trust me.
Okay,
I'm here, aren't
we're
I?
gonna.
I want to thank you for
No.
everything you've done for me.
No, separate.
I don't think I would have had the strength alone.
Clovis, don't.
And there is absolutely nothing to stop us from doing this.
I do the fact that she doesn't want to. Oh fuck.
Get away from her.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Well. Okay. Well.
Why don't you try fighting like a man without your Jedi tricks?
Are you crazy?
Pleasure.
You want to take on Anakin? With or without Jedi tricks? You want to take on Okay.
You should accept that the Senator has other interests than you.
Alright. Okay.
Sorry.
Senator Amidala, is everything okay in there?
There was an attack. It was my good fortune to have General Skywalker here. They escaped in a speeder over the balcony.
I don't.
Is that what happened, sir?
Oh.
If that's what the man says.
A medic droid is on its way.
Please, help Clovis into the bedroom.
That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot.
Stay away from me.
Okay. 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 I have thoughts. Okay. Jesus.
Our relationship is built on lies and deception. No relationship can survive that.
I know I went too far. It's just something inside me snapped.
I just know that I'm not happy anymore. I don't feel safe.
Padmé.
Everything all right, sir?
No.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this is all just spiraling and crazy.
But more importantly, someone wants to speak with you.
What are you talking about?
I am a servant of Count Dooku.
What?
So in the interests of all, I suggest we come to some arrangement.
What are you saying?
That the banks need new management.
Interesting.
And that it could be you. The location of the accounts are on this disc.
Where were we?
What are you gonna do?
Good luck.
Thank you.
Rush Clovis will now address the Senate.
Oh, there he is.
I humbly ask you for your nomination in taking over the banks. I will restore order.
He also has the full support of the Mune people.
And what of the Chancellor?
I believe that in these dangerous times, the bank must be protected at all costs, and that a man who has no allegiance to either side and the support of the Mune people is our best hope.
Then we shall put it to a vote. A resounding majority in support of the nomination.
I don't dispute your distrust of him. I think there is something we haven't unearthed yet. And I would very much like for it to surface.
But people have been hurt. Could be hurt in the process.
Let us make sure that doesn't happen.
Okay. Wow. All right. I think there's one more episode in this, and I'm kind of pretty intrigued by where it's gonna go. The one thing that I do want to say that I kind of liked about this story is the idea of, you know, a character like Clovis, and how much do you trust him, how much don't you, how much is he telling the truth, and as I said in the reaction, you know, him telling the truth could be correct, but also not being trustworthy could also be correct as well. So it's, you know, there's just a lot, and I kind of liked that they sort of were playing around with it. And I do think, okay, unless there's something I'm not thinking of or whatever, and that's possibly true. I do think that Padmé like trusted him a little quick, in my opinion, for somebody who you know, just to have a little bit of a checkered past with when it comes to certain trustworthy things, right? But like, it, you know, I thought it was kind of quick, but I guess you have to move the plot forward and everything like that. But I do kind of like the idea of this character that I would say we don't know where he's going to land. And that I find to be kind of interesting. At least for me, you know, I don't find him to be like the most entertaining character. I don't particularly like him. I think he's a little pushy, particularly with Padmé, and he's not the vibe, he's not the moment, you know? But I do find it at least interesting to see a character that I kind of don't really know where he's going to land. Now, you know, at the end of it all, I don't trust him. I don't think there should be a ton of reason to trust him. So it's weird. Now we're going to get into the whole, like, Anakin, like, this, with this stuff. You know, we're going to get into this stuff. Anakin, I don't blame him for not trusting this guy. Like, obviously, right? I don't blame him. You know, the talk with Obi-Wan is a little, you know, you could tell that throughout that entire conversation, Anakin's like furious and angry, and, you know, I have my own thoughts about, you know, having to control the anger and, you know, in the sense of like how easy it is, you know, I would think that a lot of times it can be easier said than done, and I guess that's why there's a lot of training that goes into things like that and everything. However, you know, you could tell that he was going to be boiling over. Okay. The fight between Anakin and Clovis was, you know, I had a lot of thoughts, and I still don't know how I feel about it. Because the thing is that, like, I mean, regardless, I understand that they're not supposed to be husband and wife or whatever. That still is his wife, and there was, it was not reciprocated. It was like, I don't like how Clovis acts around Padmé. And I mean, whether it was her clocking him, I don't know, but it just, I don't, you know, and then Clovis is like, all right, fight me like a man. And it's just like, which, by the way, I thought was hilarious. He was actually putting up more of a fight than I think he should have. And maybe to make it seem more like a fair fight or whatever. But it's just like, this is Anakin, who has, besides, take the Jedi stuff away, has been in countless fights, countless war zones, countless whatever. And you want to go toe-to-toe with him, and you think that that's a good idea in your life. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of crazy to me. Like, he said that, and he was basically, like, egging Anakin on a little bit, and I was just like, who in the world do you, like, think you're fighting right now? Like, this is not gonna go well for you. So, you know, I don't love that. Whether or not I think Padmé should trust Clovis or not, I don't love the idea of Anakin being like, well, I forbid you, or I forget exactly how he said it, but it was very like, you know, as your husband, I demand that you don't work with, or whatever. And that's, I mean, not the way to approach having a conversation about stuff like that, especially making demands, especially with someone like Padmé. Not gonna work. So, you know, it was all messy. It was all messy. It was all, you know, and I think that it did bring up to the surface some stuff for Padme that maybe she's been kind of struggling with for a while. So, you know, she's like, we are married, but how much of a marriage is this? We can't admit that we're married. We can't do things that married couples do. And I was kind of wondering when maybe some stuff like that would come up throughout this show. You know, I thought that maybe it would have been honed in on and focused on a little bit more. You know, this is probably an unpopular, but it might not be. I'm not sure, but like, I don't know how to explain this for it to make sense, but I'm not like looking at Anakin like, oh my God, he you know, went after Clovis. Is such an innocent person, you know, and like, what a horror, you know, like I'm not really there. Do I think he like loses control of his anger? Sure. Like, but I wasn't, you know, like I wasn't completely horrified. There are reasons to distrust Clovis, and I mean the image of walking in on him trying to kiss your wife and her going like, no, like, you know, it's not, you know. Did he lose control of his anger? Sure. Did I enjoy seeing Clovis get punched a little bit? That may also be true. Okay, all right. That's kind of where I stand on that. All right. And I know that it's kind of leading to a bigger picture here, right? Like I get that. Like I get that they're trying to kind of showcase Anakin's mental state, Anakin's emotional state, and all that. Like I get that. I don't want to act like I don't, but I just wanted to say that, which I think is probably not going to be a very popular opinion. But I mean, I have to give my opinion, popular or not. So it was just, a lot of it's really messy, and, you know, relationships can be messy, and you can tell that there's a lot of, you know, over time, kind of boiling over issues with Anakin and Padme. And the thing is, they can't ever really talk about them, or if they do, it's rare. They have like these brief moments where they get to spend time together, and then what is it, like another like few months before they can even see each other again, let alone be in private to have any sort of conversation about the relationship. I mean, that is tough, and I do like putting a spotlight on that, and kind of, you know, where they both are within the relationship, and how frustrating it probably really is. And so I was really happy for at least that to, you know, kind of come up. I guess I possibly wish that it was facilitated in a different way than like a jealousy sort of situation, but, you know, it is what it is, and it comes out when it comes out. But I think at the end of the day, I'm just not really the biggest fan of Clovis. I understand his point of sort of standing his ground, where he's just like, I thought you didn't have a relationship with him. You know, like he's calling severe bullshit on that. So at least on that level, I kind of get it, where he's like, he knows that there's a relationship there. I mean, I would assume I don't want to say most people, I'm sure that they're decent at hiding it, but like sometimes there's just some things that you're like, it's kind of obvious that you two are something, right? So I totally get where he's just like, I thought you guys were just friends. And like, I don't think taunting a Jedi, listen, I don't, like, you know, I don't think that he was making the smartest decisions in that scene, but, you know, I think I do get the point he was trying to make, but in general, I'm not the biggest fan of his character, so, you know, but I am, even though not the biggest fan of his character, I don't really trust him, interested to see this last episode and see where his character goes and all of that. So I do find that interesting, but yeah. This is one of those episodes, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of those episodes where just like I felt like so much was happening, it was all really messy, and I have no idea if my post-episode thoughts made any sense. Every so often I get to the end of my post-episode thoughts and go, I don't know what I said. But hopefully you guys kind of maybe agreed with me on some of that, but if not, that's okay. I enjoyed it. It was a little uncomfortable at times, and there's just a lot going on. There's just a lot going on. But I am interested to seeing the last episode in this arc. And yeah, I think that is about it. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you were here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!